Have you ever had the feeling that something inside you is changing, even though you don't know exactly what it is? Maybe it's that inexplicable discomfort, as if you no longer fit in the same situations or with the same people. Or perhaps you've noticed strange signs: time seems to speed up, certain encounters seem predestined, and an inner voice begins to speak louder. If this sounds familiar, you're not going crazy. Your body and soul are undergoing a powerful transformation. This phenomenon, known as spiritual awakening, can be as intriguing as it is challenging. And you know what's most curious? Many people go through this without even realizing it. They ignore the signs, thinking they are just phases or coincidences. But you don't have to make the same mistake. Today, I'm going to reveal the 5 most common symptoms that show your energy and frequency are changing and how to identify each of them. The truth is, when you raise your vibrations, your life will never be the same. Small signs that previously seemed insignificant begin to make sense, like pieces of a puzzle that the universe is trying to put together for you. And at the end of this video, you will have the knowledge that few have to understand, accept, and even accelerate this process. Ready to discover what's going on inside you? Have you ever felt that, suddenly, certain aspects of your past began to lose the weight they once had? This is no coincidence. Spiritual awakening often manifests as a distancing from the past, almost as if a part of you is releasing old chapters to make room for something new. This process can be subtle, such as the feeling that painful memories are becoming more hazy or intense, with changes in relationships and priorities. Imagine a butterfly emerging from the cocoon. It does not carry the prison of the cocoon with it, as it is ready to fly. Another sign that should not be ignored is the transformation in the perception of time. Some people report feeling like the days are passing faster, while others experience moments that seem to last forever. This shift can be disconcerting, but it is a clear indication that your energy is synchronizing with the present. Try, for example, practicing short meditations throughout the day. This helps align your frequency with the now, promoting a sense of balance amidst the changes. There is also a change in how you perceive the world around you. Little things that previously went unnoticed now seem to have an energy of their own, almost as if the universe is trying to get your attention. These are signs of transformation, inviting you to explore more deeply your connection to the present moment. How about starting a self-perception diary? Write down small changes you notice in your mood, your surroundings, and the way you feel throughout the day. This awakening is more than a simple change of mindset. It also affects your vibration and frequency. Think of it like tuning a radio to find a clearer station. As you raise your energy, the frequency at which it resonates also changes, bringing you closer to people, experiences, and messages that are aligned with your new phase. But this is just the beginning. When this internal transformation happens, time, in a mysterious way, also begins to behave differently. Has it ever happened that you look at the clock and realize that hours have passed as if they were minutes? Or, on the contrary, does a short moment seem to have stretched on to an eternity? These changes in time perception are more than a common phenomenon. They indicate that your energy is uniquely aligning with the flow of the universe. When you are more connected to your inner essence, time stops being just numbers on the clock and becomes something more fluid, shaped by your experiences and emotions. Imagine an afternoon where you lose yourself in an activity you love, like painting, writing, or even taking care of plants. You don't feel time passing, right? This happens because your energy is completely immersed in the present. This is one of the signs that your vibration is adjusting. To cultivate more of these moments, try flow techniques, like focusing intensely on something that gives you pleasure and purpose. Don't worry about the clock, let your intuition guide you. But the perception of time can also slow down, especially in moments of deep introspection. It's as if the universe gave you a break to observe the signs around you. Have you ever noticed how minutes of silence can feel like a deep dive into your own being? Take advantage of these moments to listen to yourself. Guided meditations and walks outside can help amplify this connection to the present. After all, it's not time that changes, but how you relate to it. These experiments show that time is not as linear as we think. It responds to your energy resonance and the level of alignment you have with the now. When you recognize this, you begin to notice patterns and synchronicities that previously went unnoticed. And as you learn to trust your intuition more, the spiritual connections that arise in these moments become even more surprising. Have you ever met someone for the first time and, within minutes, felt like you've known them for years? These encounters are not mere coincidences, but rather reflections of a resonance of energy. When your vibration starts to rise, you attract people who are tuned in to the same frequency as you. It's as if conventional barriers fall away, allowing deep connections to blossom in an almost magical way. Imagine being in a casual conversation, like in line for coffee, and suddenly realizing that the person next to you shares interests, ideas, or even experiences that resonate with your current journey. These encounters may seem random, but they are signs that the universe is sending important messages. To cultivate these moments, try to be more present in daily interactions, observing the energies of the people around you. A smile, a look, or a word can be the beginning of something transformative. These connections are not limited to new friendships or partnerships. They often manifest as reunions with people from your past, but from a new perspective. It's as if their vibration has changed, allowing an old relationship to take on a whole new meaning. This can be an invitation to revisit old lessons or build something even stronger. Don't be afraid to make space for these interactions, they can be part of your personal transformation. As you recognize and accept these connections, you will notice that they bring with them a sense of purpose and clarity. Each person who enters your life during this period carries a valuable message or learning. And as your intuition becomes stronger, you will begin to identify with greater precision what these connections mean. This intuitive clarity, in fact, is what begins to open doors to even deeper changes. Have you ever had that feeling that seemed to whisper a truth before it revealed itself? Or maybe you changed your path without knowing why, just to avoid something unexpected. This is your intuition, one of the most powerful tools of spiritual awakening. As your vibration rises, this inner voice becomes clearer, acting as a trusted guide on your journey. Ignoring it is like ignoring a map in unknown territory. Following it, however, is walking in harmony with the messages of the universe. A simple example is when you think about someone and moments later they get in touch. This is not mere chance, it is synchronicity, a manifestation of the alignment between your energy and the universal field. To strengthen this intuitive connection, try practices like journaling every time your intuition hits. This not only builds your confidence, but also teaches you to differentiate between a random guess and true spiritual insight. Over time, this intuition begins to guide bigger decisions in your life. Imagine being able to feel the energy of a new opportunity or sense when something is out of alignment before any evidence even emerges. For many, this translates into greater clarity when choosing professional paths, relationships, or even travel. A useful exercise is meditation focused on specific questions. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask yourself what the next step is. Often, the answer is already inside you, waiting to be heard. This intuitive connection is more than a practical tool, it is a constant reminder that you are deeply connected to the flow of the universe. And as you learn to trust this inner guide more, you will begin to notice a sense of impending change, as if something great is lurking, ready to transform your life in profound and irrevocable ways. There are moments in life when an inexplicable tension fills the air, almost as if the world is holding its breath. This sense of impending change is one of the most obvious signs that your energy is realigning. You may not know exactly what's coming, but you feel deep in your chest that something significant is about to happen. This feeling can manifest itself as a slight discomfort or, on the contrary, an excitement that you cannot explain. This feeling often appears before major transformations, such as career changes, new relationships, or even profound internal changes. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, ready to leap into the unknown. It's not fear that you feel, but a mix of curiosity and confidence. To navigate these moments, it is essential to be in tune with your energy. Practices like yoga or listening to music that raises your frequency can help maintain balance as the universe prepares the next chapter. In many cases, the feeling of imminent change is accompanied by small signs that you only notice if you pay attention. It could be a repetitive dream, numbers that appear frequently, or even unexpected encounters that bring important messages. These signs of transformation are the universe's way of telling you that you are on the right path. To interpret these signs, try paying attention to patterns in your life and ask yourself what they might mean. The most interesting thing is that this feeling often precedes the emergence of new opportunities or challenges that test your strength and determination. And it is precisely at this point that your intuition begins to play an even more important role, helping you identify when it is time to act and when it is better to wait. And so, the cycle of awakening continues, revealing hidden secrets that show how unique each step of this journey is. Spiritual awakening is no ordinary journey, it reveals signs that often go unnoticed by less attentive eyes. Among the most intriguing are the so-called spiritual symptoms, which can vary from person to person, but always leave clear clues for those who know how to interpret them. One example is the sudden feeling of deep connection with nature, as if the trees, the wind, and even the sounds around you carry an energy that you couldn't perceive before. Another striking sign is the constant presence of synchronicities. Maybe you think of someone you haven't seen in a while and, shortly after, meet that person unexpectedly. Or maybe a song starts playing exactly when you needed to hear that message. These coincidences are not the result of chance, they are reminders from the universe that you are aligned with something greater. To identify these signs, try keeping a diary of synchronicities and see how they connect with your intentions. It is also common to feel a resonance of energy in specific environments or with specific people. Places that once seemed neutral can now seem vibrant or, on the other hand, uncomfortable. This happens because your sensitivity is more refined, capturing energies that previously went unnoticed. To protect your energy during these times, try creating a cleansing ritual, such as visualizing a white light surrounding you when you enter new environments. These 5 secret signs, when understood, become powerful tools to guide you on this journey of transformation. They teach that each phase of spiritual awakening is unique and personal, full of nuances that only you can decipher. And so, you realize that these changes not only alter how you see the world, but also how you feel the vibrations around you, as if your own frequency is being tuned to something much greater. Did you know that your energy vibrates at different frequencies depending on your emotional and spiritual state? These frequency shifts are one of the most fascinating aspects of spiritual awakening. It's like tuning a radio. When your vibration is low, the tune is full of noise, but as you raise your energy, the transmission becomes clearer and more harmonious. Feelings like gratitude, love, and joy are fuels that raise your vibration, while dense emotions like fear or anger can lower it. A practical example of this is the impact music can have on your energy. Try listening to high-frequency sounds, like mantras or classical compositions, and notice how your mind and body respond. These practices help clear the static we often carry, allowing you to align with higher energies. Additionally, activities such as meditation and light physical exercise such as yoga or Tai Chi are effective ways to raise your vibration. These frequency changes also affect the way you perceive the world. Objects, colors, and even scents can appear more vibrant and meaningful, as if they are charged with renewed energy. It's a sign that your connection to the universe is stronger than ever. To deepen this experience, try grounding practices, such as walking barefoot on the grass or directly touching elements of nature. These simple actions help stabilize your energy and strengthen your connection to the present moment. As you continue to raise your frequency, you will notice that your choices, whether in relationships, work, or even hobbies, begin to align with this new vibration. Everything that no longer resonates with your current energy seems to gradually disappear, like pieces of a puzzle that no longer fit together. And it is precisely at this point that the signs of the universe become even clearer, guiding you with profound messages and insights. Now that you know the signs and symptoms of spiritual awakening, the question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Ignoring these changes could mean missing incredible opportunities for evolution. But by embracing this process, you can transform your life in ways you never imagined. What will be your next step? Are you going to start paying more attention to synchronicities? Or perhaps dedicate a moment of the day to strengthening your intuition? Remember, every small adjustment in your energy creates ripples that impact every area of your life. And you don't have to do it alone. Take this moment to reflect. What is out of alignment in your life right now and how can you change it? Small daily actions, like meditating for 5 minutes, keeping an intuition journal, or simply being present in the now, can be the beginning of a big transformation. If you felt that this content brought clarity and value to your journey, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue learning about topics that really make a difference. How about sharing here in the comments if you have already identified any of these signs in your daily life? We can't wait to hear your story.